Yo, welcome back guys. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the insane potential that Asta has and how he is the only one able to use 100% devil power. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe for more content. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Asta's insane potential was revealed in chapter 256 of the Black Clover manga. In the chapter, Dante is explaining why him and the other Dark Triad members can't use 100% devil power. He says that since they share powers with devils who are from the underworld, unless the gate between this world and the underworld is opened, they aren't able to use 100% devil power. However, he then says that this doesn't apply to Asta. This is probably because Asta's devil isn't in the underworld and is instead present in the human world, as we know it has possessed Lick's corrupted grimoire. Dorothy explained in chapter 222, mages from the human world form contracts with devils from the underworld for their power. This also doesn't apply to Asta, as the devil-possessed grimoire chose him as its host of its own free will, as Asta is the only one who can use anti-magic powers since he has no mana. The power sharing between Asta and the anti-magic devil is different from the other devil hosts in the Dark Triad and their devils, and this allows Asta to potentially use 100% devil power, whereas the Dark Triad members can supposedly only use up to 80%. Now that I've covered why Asta can use 100% devil power, let's look into how much he is currently using. As of now, it isn't stated by Tabata how much percentage devil power Asta is using, but my guess is that he's only scratched the surface of his potential. The most devil power that Asta has used was in his fight against Dante. His whole right side and most of his face changed into devil mode, and he sprouted 2 wings. However, the one on his left side was considerably smaller than the one on his right. Let's compare this form of Black Asta to another devil host whose devil power percentage we know. Let's say Dante at 50%. They both have undergone a similar amount of transformation, but I think Asta is using a slightly higher percentage. The thing I'd like to point out though is how much more controlled Dante's transformation is compared to Asta's. Asta's transformation is disproportionate as seen with his wings, whereas Dante's is the opposite. I think this is because Dante has more control over his devil power than Asta has over his own. So let's assume Asta is using about 60% devil power here. But the point is that he doesn't have full control like Dante. He will only reach his full potential once he is able to control his devil power and use 100%. But what does 100% devil power actually look like? Well, in chapter 257 we saw Dante at 80%, and he looked like a complete monster. We also have seen Lick turn into a giant monster when he used forbidden magic from the underworld. However, his case is different because he himself turned into a demon, and he wasn't possessed by one like a devil host. But we could still use that as a reference for 100% devil power. So do you turn into a giant once you use 100% or even 80% as seen in Dante's case? No, because in Dante's case, he still had a human 80% form. My theory is that the devil host can transform into their giant form if they choose to. Like how Naruto has his QB chakra mode, but he also has his full Kurama mode. So that's what I think 100% devil power looks like. What do you guys think Asta will be like at 100% devil power? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.